Okie dokie. I've got Crowy over there. He's calling out to me again. I usually, if I ever do, I purchase this garlic bread stuff. And oh god, what a ew day. It's nice and warm, nice and whatever over there. What's that, a mountain hawk? Or is that yeah, there you go. Crowy's over there. He was calling to me a bit earlier because I went out there to the nature toilet. You don't need to hear that. And yeah, there's some mountain hawks up there. That's what's going on here. What is this? Hawk Day? That's Crowy. That's his call. Anyways, so I generally get the one garlic bread, and I shocked myself. I was like, so hungry, I'll get two. And I nearly demolished a lot of it, and I kept some for Crowy and chucked it up on the roof, and he came on down and got a few pieces. So every time I come out, he's calling him. He's like, "Oh, I want some more." He likes garlic bread. That's for certain. Now, let's sort that out in a minute. Okay. Oh God, I'm still going with this. I've got myself a, what do you call that again? A mist machine or whatever you call these goddamn a fog machine. God. Anyways, now. Been working on the old coffee thing. She's steaming away. Now let me have a bit more of this. That's better. God, I've been sober for 11 days or some shit. Not 100%, I guess, because this bloke, he wanted some stuff, and he's been checking out my YouTube channel, and where we met at this convenience store close to my joint, he hands me this bag of like noodles and stuff, and a 500ml can of Kieran Larder. Oh, mate, I'm on a sober binge right now. He goes, I try to explain that. He goes, no, I just drink that. I didn't even finish it. Like later on that night when I got home, I'm back to the ranch home. Yeah, but I didn't even finish it. And that was about a week ago. But yeah, at this time of year, it's strange. I'm on a sober binge. I'm just not inspired for the season to be jolly. Because there's a lot of things I'm not very jolly about. Anyways, I've been writing down weights and measures and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff is more to do with weight than it is size, if I'm going to air freight it. A chap contacted me about a Buddhist bell that I sent. His address was the US, and I wrote down US, and I'm like, what state is that? I had a look, and it was Puerto Rico. And then I recalled, Puerto Rico and Guam, maybe a few others, I don't know, are protectorates of the US, so they come under the US Postal Service, something like that. Anyways, he contacted me and said, mate, I got the bell, I love it, and I got it within 7 days. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, wow. I expected that to be a lot longer. See, they fly from Japan. I think they flies out from Fukuoka, where I'm at, that's not a swear word, Fukuoka, to maybe Nagoya or Osaka or something like that, and from there, or maybe Tokyo, I don't know, and then to Anchorage anchor down in Anchorage in Alaska, and then from there they distribute it throughout the US. So that's the closest point, I presume, for fuel economies or whatever. No one's listening to this shit. But he's wrapped. He got it within 7 days. So I had it packed, sitting in my Genkan, because we were talking about it, and someone else was interested. I knew someone was going to buy it, so I had it ready to go. And I walked 3 minutes to the pickup place, and boom, and wrote down the paperwork, like old school, none of this QR code and none of that bullshit. You don't have to have your phone on you and be married to it. No, old school, write that down. It is a bit of a mendoxai, which means a bother that they want to actually physically visualize, visual. They want to see what's in it, in the packages. So at least I've got the awesomeness of awesome tape, so the expensive stuff. So yeah, cool. So we do that, have a bit of a laugh with the girls that are there, and whoosh, old school, man. I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm like it. There you go. I used to actually send things via FedEx too, and I had to get an account with them, and you could have a credit card, a debit card, and all this blah blah, and all that. And then Clown World hit. So back in the day, I would send longer things like Yuri spears and stuff, and without the blade, you know, or the bows, you know. But anyways, maybe one day I'll be able to get back to that or something. Let's move on now. Check this out. What's first? Let's go with this one. Yeah, let's go with this. This here, awesomeness is of awesome, obviously, because it's my stuff. Now, this here is a beautiful, real deal bronze tray, and it has Buddhist connotations. This is Buddhist stuff. So these are shishis, the lion dogs. Now, oh, there's my lions. Where are the dogs? The shishi lion dogs, so the protectors of the Heaven's Gate, which is the Toli. So connotations of Shinto, connotations of Buddhism, all that sort of stuff goes on in here. And you'll see here, that's a kabuto, which is, and it's some kind of godlike stuff. And this here is a samurai with a kabuto helmet. Here, the 7 lucky gods. This means wealth and prosperity. This bloke here, that's Daikokuten, he's one of the 7 lucky Japanese gods. Now, he carries this thing, this mallet, and he shakes it around. Hang on, let's see, I'm going to have to weld that up someday. He shakes this around, and it sprinkles a whole bunch of wealth. You see. There you go. See, my kid roosted a whole bunch of good luck on me. That's a fantastic luck after I met her. Yes, after the 6.5 years I didn't see her, and the day after I saw her, everything just went awesome. I don't know. There you go. And so, I don't know what this is. Some kind of Buddhist-y thingy. Now, yeah, this is real deal bronze. It's just awesome. Yeah, there we go. And on this side here, also we have the same dealie over here. Oh, there's I can hear the Japan self-defense military coming back. They're one of those great big Chinooks. I heard them earlier. I can't see them for the clouds now. They were going that way, and now they're coming back. There was a time when tensions were really high, not so long back, and you could see them pretty much every day. They had attack helicopters around here. They had these Chinooks, and they're flying to different training areas. There it is, right there. Plus a couple of mountain hawks. Cool, huh? What a rad unit. Wouldn't mind having a ride in one of those. What a unit. That's a Chinook, right? Is that what they call them? Isn't that cool? They name them with by the Native American Indian name, like the Apache attack helicopter, all that. Yeah, wouldn't want to get blasted by one of them. Anyways, let's get back to this. Now, this unit here is just rad. It's just rad. Yeah. And I'm like it. Yeah, it's due to its weight, it's got a lot of weight in it, so I'm air freighting this anyway, so yeah, you might get it in like a week. Alright, yeah, let's put that over there. So that's Buddhist connotations going on there. You can give that a bit of a clean up. And you'll be as rad. Oh no, you couldn't be as rad as me. Oh, a bit of the old dirty poos. Now, dirty poos. Let me go wash. Right, now what we're going to do. Let's get this stuff here. And go like that. Bit of a squeezy poos on that one. Oh, great content at ABAREBUGYO. People are watching you wash your hand. Yeah, that's fantastic content. Actually, this bloke I was watching, I've subscribed to him. Maybe I heard of him years and years ago or something, but I just didn't sub. And it come up on my feed thing, on the YouTube thing. This bloke, he's an English bloke, and he makes all kinds of stuff. And he's got like 12 million odd subs or something. I don't know. There's dudes out there I don't know of. But and here he was. He's got this underground bunker at his home, and he decides to make a tunnel from there to his shed to a cupboard inside his house. It took 3 years to do. Well, because of Clown World, they had to stop. But it took years to do, and a lot of work went involved. It just some cool stuff dudes are doing. I mean, what a waste of time that was. But anyways, he had a lot of fun. Okay, now let's move on to this one here. This is the real deal. Yeah, and we can go there for a second. What we've got here is the same as this type of thing here. This is my one. I do have this for sale, and you'll see. This one here, what is it? 1767. The kanji tells us this is the real deal. Now, generally in the West, at least, so this has Buddhist and Shinto connotations, as you'll see. Oh, let's see that striking point there. That's Buddhist, right? Now, let's see. Now, generally, those in the West would associate the Suzu bell, the one with rocks in it, and you shake that one and clap and all, and pray, clap, pray, and pray, and they would associate that with the Shinto shrine. Well, these type are actually the precursor to the Suzu style bell. These are much older, but also from, well, they're Shinto and Buddhist, and they come from see, you'll find a lot of Buddhist temples have Shinto, smaller like Shinto shrines and things, altars and things in the temple grounds and stuff like that. Sometimes you'll find a major Buddhist temple across the road is a Shinto shrine, you know. And amazing. Two religions, they're not firing arrows at each other. There you go. Now, so this here, judging by its patina, there's a little bit of patina inside too, I'm saying that this would be also late 1700s. So I'm just going to throw out a number. I'm saying 1780. All right, because that there is 1767. This doesn't have script on it, so we don't know. But from the design, from what it is, that's what it is. Now this thing here, see, you don't see these around these days much at all. They're still around at some of the major Shinto shrines. You don't see them around much. I like what they've done here. They've put a little bit of sticky rubber kind of thing on here and also here, because what happens is, as in this case here, so these are iron rings, and they would have been part of an iron chain or an iron hook. Now, after centuries of this stuff, and generally these things they're under the eaves, or they're always under the eaves, but they do get weathered. Now the chains themselves, the iron chains and hooks, after decades and centuries, they often eventually give way, whereas the bronze doesn't. So what they've done here in recent times, fairly recent times, they've put some rubbery stuff there, just so it doesn't like continually rub, especially in like high winds and things, and eventually wear out your iron rings. But the iron rings and hooks eventually give way. So sometimes you'll find larger bells, say horn shells, not much larger than that, but smaller than the big bonchos. You find some of them have bonks in them because they've eventually the iron has rusted out and boom, they've come down, hit the ground. Yeah, that happens. So this here, yeah, that's the real deal. Now, generally they would have a piece of wood on a rope, and then they would suspend it and they'll bonk the striking point here. Let me see. Now, what I'll do, I'll just pick it up and hold the thing. Just give us a second. I'll pick it up and give it a bit of a bonk right there. This is just a piece off a shogi board or a gold or something like. Yeah, took that out of that shogi board right there. To give you a bit of a demonstration. Right, let's just pop that there. Yeah. Okay, you go there. Needed that key eye. Picking him up and beautiful. Beautiful, no cracks, nothing. There you go. Beautiful resonances of the zizzes. Nice. That is nice. Now this is my other one. Let's see if I can pick up both the rings at the same time, which is looking to be quite impossible. Yeah! Much deeper, isn't it? Not much, but a little bit deeper on that one, but still resonance also. Back to this one. So there you go. So that's the striking point. So you've got a striking point on this side, and nothing on this side, and so that's facing outward. And there's a striking point there, and that's facing inward, not having a striking point. That is up for sale. And so there you go. And these are the real deal. And it's just that because these are much older design. Most people that know of Shinto and Buddhism aren't familiar with this type. They're highly coveted. It's just that people don't know it. Isn't that amazing? Alright, now, let's move on, shall we? This here, Tetsu Kabuto, this is this iron piece. Display helmet, awesome dragons and stuff going on there. Your waves and everything, very cool. I won't put much of a price on it. They're a bit of a bastard to pack, to be honest. I've got to dismantle it. That comes off, that comes off, that comes off, that comes off. For packing. And again, it's a weight issue. I could send it via sea freight, but sea freight, just due to Clown World, is just being pathetic. But some dudes, like, when they get this stuff, they're like, dude, I've got it in 6 days, I've got it in 7 days, I've got it in 8 days. You know, oh my god, I mean, they're really, really happy about that. Okay, now let us move on to this one, shall we? This is a beautiful Buddhist bell right here. I just purchased this very day. They've gone up in price again, as in everything. This is gorgeous. No cracks. What a lovely piece. Now, I am thinking that this, I am hazard a guess that this is, see, Korean and Chinese and Japanese Buddhist bells are often very, very similar. I think this might be Chinese. Very well be Chinese. This is indicative of the dragon and holding his ball. You see? But this, yeah, this is a nice piece. Good size too. Very, very nice. So it wouldn't take me much to pack this. Due to weight, as I was saying, the weight restrictions, like this for instance, I could probably get that to a lower weight class, which would be cheaper to send than what I'm going to quote, but no way. I want to put a lot of packing around that, and I think this definitely will go over into the next weight class too. So there's a for the air freighter, there's size and weight classes. But it's far better than waiting 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, all kinds of nonsense that has been going on for years. Some clowns want to keep it going. Anyways, this is gorgeous. Okay, I'll strike it. Brand new striker. Yeah, great size, beautiful piece. It's a nice personal Buddhist bell. Right, personal. Yeah. Okay, let's strike this one, shall we? Yeah. Key eye on that one. Yeah. You go there. Don't have to key eye all the time, but hey. Yeah. We have a striking point here. Main one here. And oh, is that even a striking point? Isn't that cool? This looks more like a yin and yang kind of thing, doesn't it? Striking point there, striking point there. And these are groovy. They look like striking points. Here we go. Nice, beautiful resonance. There's Crowy out there. Rock, 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 rock. You can hear this. Beautiful personal meditation bell right there. Okay, now let us move on to this. Wow. Now I've been doing this a long time. Those of you that have been following me doing my thing, you know, all kinds of Buddhist things and stuff over the years, just check out my channel. Yeah. Subscribe. Yeah. Well, I have been shadow banned and wormholed, and if I type messages, I can see them, but no one else can. Yeah. Hey, you speak any truth, certain things you're not allowed to talk about, boom. Oh, I sure love censorship. Anyways, now, what we have here, this is rad. In all my days of doing this stuff, this is one of the raddest things I've ever been able to obtain. Yeah. Now, I know what's going on with this. You see, I got this at an auction house, and there was a lot of stone stuff in the allotments that came in. Now, I tried to bid on a bunch of those things, and I just got pummeled. I just got pummeled out of it. A lot of those blokes are really cool. On the auction circuit, some auction houses I go to, there's some real rich dudes. I mean, some blokes have introduced me to guys that own department stores. I'm talking the entire department store, you know. And a lot of blokes on the auction circuit really like me. So sometimes, you know, they just destroy you and outbid you. Sometimes I just sort of go, I have seen it before, dudes indicating each other, oh, come on, let's give him a go. And I think I might have gotten a bit of a chance with this one, you know. Sometimes I go, oh yeah, you know, at least let him go home with something. In this particular instance, I was able to obtain this. This, from my understanding, see, the stone things that I had observed I knew right away that those stone things, and this was all with it, came from a haka. Now you'll see, over the years I've gone to many hakas, the cemeteries. There's art in death, man. There's art in everything in this country. And you'll see actually in a recent video I made called A Reunion of Sorts. Alright, that's where I see my beauty for the first time in 6.5 years. And prior to that, the toe cutter gang came along, didn't they? Prior to that, I went up to I parked at a famous cemetery, and I had time to blow, so I went for a walkie-poos in the cemetery. I went up the hill, and you'll find there's a whole bunch of haka crypts and graves and all that stuff, gravestones and all that. And it's just beautiful stuff. But I've been to ones like just random ones in the mountains that I've found, and some overgrown that I've found, and stones that, oh God, over the years I've found all kinds of beautiful stuff. So I knew that those things were directly from a haka. Now, and this also, because I've seen this sort of stuff. Now, you know, I knew that stuff. It was very highly coveted stuff. And
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.